Abusuya makwaba eba POG political media so say the dane die no yet na say na say oh my Ghana political headlines ni bi na abo e dey right akachi ayensu ya Japan say the ba to Ghana highway no so e dey aso my Ghana any POG abidwafo no so hu dey echo any dey eba e my Ghana na make sure so your foforo na on subscribe to POG media any dey kwa so abedwo subscription na wa share no foforo so ensa so etimi aka no so hu dey echo na yet menjembre yɛbɔ de Ryan Simma na kyerɛ sɛ yɛbɔ de yɛden de akyerɛ the Goldbod S.Gyamfi Starboy kyerɛ sɛ ɔno nso ɛbɔ adwuma yɛ paa kyerɛ sɛ you are John Dramani Mahama and the NDC political party now so to me a bomb and party a man won the media almost waboa ama Ghana your revenue no and so etimi rise a part say your revenue and asisika men can say yenya edi free Goldbod no omoba abayim for NDC ba abayim for within 5 months and 4.3 billion US dollars na sabre ya me no kasa yi na just say and also apple etimi e dey rem or 6 point something na just say and also kika call 7 billion US dollars I just say is kapudo pa betimi so e dey abo o mine ho bra na we na John Dramani Mahama abo na baso so man in sense form and I'm say within 8 months no etimi abo say juma e dey and throughout the 4 years no obetimi so generate more income at the amount my Ghana abuja me say beje bre ya bo e dey rasansi mi ase.
You see, as the way the NDC fired, the way they are the kakra, and that young man, or Ghana him, because Kwame, you two abani via, and yan NDC same beam, and Ghana sem. Oh, say ye kotua ba NDC sem, MPP sem, CPP sem, GUM sem, but ye two abani via, and Ghana sem. Enti edru sabre na etwase ye nyina ye back together na ye build your mind because president will failure ne failure na be come mind so succeed ya emfaso no be come mind in the space of I think 5 months honorable S.Gyamfi mu take over. Now I'm establishing the Goldbod. Ghana, a revenue of about $5.2 billion in a space of just 5 months as a then. Kwame, I came to report this afternoon. Sir, under the leadership of S.Gyamfi, Goldbod, so far in 7 months, raised close to $7 billion, specifically about $6.3 billion. Hey! Kwame, now Bonsam. Hey! Today, I catch them say, wisdom, knowledge is not in age. It's in people who are ready. Some baby be ama o man Ghana. Me ba cho mami video yi. Ayi, fa video ni tu mami.
These preliminary measures, ladies and gentlemen, have begun to pay off already, as they have led to record high gold exports, both in volume and value this year. Since January up to the end of August 2025, small-scale gold exports undertaken by or through the Goldbod, working closely with the Bank of Ghana, have hit a record high of 66.7 tons with an export value of approximately 6.3 billion United States dollars. What this means is that the volume and value of small-scale gold exports from January to August 2025 alone have exceeded the total small-scale gold export outturn for the whole of the year 2024. That is from January to December, which stood at 63 tons with a value of about 4.6 billion United States dollars. It is also instructive to note that the small-scale gold exports continue to surpass those from the large-scale mining sector, which stood at 65.1 tons with an estimated value of approximately 5.6 billion United States dollars for the period between January and August 2025. In line with our objects of supporting gold reserve accumulation by the Bank of Ghana, the Goldbod has initiated the local purchase of 20% of the gold output of 7 large-scale mining companies in the country. So far, we have locally purchased and supplied to the Bank of Ghana nearly 100 kilograms of large-scale gold to augment the gold reserves of the country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, foreign exchange accumulation from gold exports this year, particularly from ASM sector, have been unprecedented. These much-needed forex inflows have significantly strengthened Ghana's reserves, improved our balance of payments, and provided critical support for the Ghana cedi. These early successes underline the strategic role of the Ghana Goldbod to Ghana's long-term development and prosperity. As was publicly stated by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama a few months ago, the Ghana Goldbod is still in the preparatory stages of fully deploying its operational mandate, and significant untapped potential remains. But more than just the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, we at the Goldbod are proving something powerful, which is that African-born corporations can lead globally, not merely follow. These milestones that I've outlined are not ours alone to celebrate. They symbolize what Africa can achieve when we combine resource wealth with bold thinking. Beyond foreign exchange and contribution to revenue, the Goldbod is committed to traceability, environmental sustainability, and responsible sourcing in line with the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development OECD guidelines and international best practices. These preliminary measures, ladies and gentlemen, have begun to pay off already, as they have led to record high gold exports, both in volume and value this year. Since January up to the end of August 2025, small-scale gold exports undertaken by or through the Goldbod, working closely with the Bank of Ghana, have hit a record high of 66.7 tons, with an export value of approximately 6.3 billion United States dollars. What this means is that the volume and value of small-scale gold exports from January to August 2025 alone have exceeded the total small-scale gold export outing for the whole of the year 2024. That is from January to December, which stood at 63 tons with a value of about 4.6 billion United States dollars. It is also instructive to note that the small-scale gold exports continue to surpass those from the large-scale mining sector, which stood at 65.1 tons with an estimated value of approximately 5.6 billion United States dollars for the period between January and August 2025. In line with our objectives.
Goldbod, and I'm so happy senior oye bebunu na otegana fuenim. Same baby I will be a nyankopon inshra pa, and obekai say as at the last 5 months NDC taking over. Kwam sika wo munyaye from small scale miners minka galamsey for small scale miners no edoso senior even multinational sa wo mu krum hanom edimai. Enti Goldbod one thing look, no better person head than lawyer S.Gyamfi. Baby will be a Mechiano, and I'm so happy that he keeps on making Ghanaian youth very. Let's come back home, and there's one finger. Now me pese kwa meka ho asem. Na meka say anytime be a me baby a meka ho asem. Man can't throw. I wish I told you earlier. Nanka manya tape na me. Yenia. Honorable Fifi Kweti you know. Honorable Fifi Kweti some advice, and a very important thing and yes sir you did agro If you're able to get the video for me, I'll be happy to play the video first and sana medisa ankomono. But mo share Facebook no so ma me na enuanom so aba no so na yen acknowledge. Me so over Facebook so anu wa share my. That's it. That's how we do it. Over Facebook and watch. Me first the PC my MTN. Thursdays are now extra special on MTN. Yeah, Thursdays just got more exciting because from now on you get a nice 25% bonus on your first data bundle purchase of the day. One finger. Now me press it. Yeah, Thursday. When your bundle on MTN app, will be used *138# this and every Thursday on MTN. And MTN saying that not enough for a lovely customer like you, so they're offering a free extra movie ticket when you pay with Momo at the Silverbird Cinemas at the Akroma and Western Mall. For those of you wonderful people in the great Garden City Kumasi, you get your free ticket at the Golden Cinemas in the Kumasi Mall. May you be Samia. I think your movie data are sorted from now on. Yeah, it's a sweet deal, isn't it? So just bundle by dialing *138# and make the best of your 25% data bundle discount. Now, obviously, all the other cinemas. Use Momo and get your free extra movies tickets on MTS Yellow Thursday. You have the PC and Suma up-to-date extra. Up-to-date estate construction set. Omo wow. Asaseno boy 4. It's here no 25k. Now 25,000 the crowd was.
Someone like G00d, I make sure obechopo like na so unsubscribe so and tempani any deal so I subscribe to a POG Political Media because POG they ban a Ghana authentic political headlines are a POG personal sabet me akana one who the echo and the air bandinara. Now in some matches to the account and the betu ya kamera ko yese you are John Dramani Mahama S.Gyamfi man and saso entimi NC form and I'm say some appointment the other man and the probably to say S.Gyamfi and face so na some appointment here I'm sure ya katashane project and so betimi abo area running more just and also eba ha NDC political party no ewo the 2020 election name S.Gyamfi etimi approve your runner or approve your wronger on also etimi a generate sa income no e am my Ghana say yemfa embo mine ho ebra message e beto so ne tinsem no
I'm 6 months na de tua enumpo no we tua be 6k wow o commute pram near doina obutuo Fisher Hills View Estate A and B and so now when a very well demarcated area acquired them Kania near there. And I am a pair up to date estate and construction. He said, Onum Edidra from Crane to Crank, from Silver Tassasino, I could be CAV, Nina, Umetimia Bow, and to your setback coded site plan, land surveying, building construction, architectural drawing, and a land registration. Umetimia Bow. Thou betimenium with Fiada enemy in no panel soon, 7 a.m. Umetimia shower officer will be Shalom Sports. The battle drum number 0531 228 238. And a 0500454989. Go TV. And so as we are saying, me bad me do more dance here. Macot Surgicals. And so we are saying, Jedi Enterprises also here. Village Herbs Clinic. Near from Manswa. Almost had on Bills microcredit. When I say saying,
those who are on the other side, while you yourself are part of the system that want to subvert the same laws and the same constitution, the same rights things from being done. So you should be the first point of making sure things are done properly. That's the only way we can establish a society that will be truly great and strong. My first thing. My second is this. And Attorney General, I'm sure the pressure is mounting. We at the level of the party are picking the signals. And the signals we are picking is this. That many among us, in spite of the fact that please and the pressure coming from the public that the things have to be done properly, punishment must be exacted, and things have to be done, some among us are busy trying to cut deals with people who are supposed to be prosecuted. Some among us are trying to cut deals. Some are becoming conduits True, pressure is being brought to bear on people who are supposed to do what is right. I'm not mentioning names. A time may come where we may have to. A word to the wise. Some know themselves. Those who are. We are hearing your names. Think again. Because this victory was achieved largely because the people of Ghana wanted the right things done. Not for deals to be cut. For them to say, okay, now that we are on the other side, we cut deals so that tomorrow you also can get a deal cut. No, it won't happen. If it's to be done, it must be done well. And to be done well means it has to be thoroughly done, proper due diligence. The job must be properly done. And you are the lawyers, so you should know. If you say righteousness and justice should be the foundation, it must be. So you cannot in one breath be making proclamations.
They see me riding the Fifi Aviquete. One of the finest goose I ton when this in one metal. A friend Fifi Aviquete. And I think he's one of the few chaps in the NDC who crack Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings Akroma. Again, Fifi Aviquete. I am one of the few guys in NDC and in Ghana's political landscape. One fan of crazy. I feel what kind of correct to me, irrespective of baby Asemano Ebeto. He is the General Secretary of NDC, and his name is Fifi Aviquete. Mamini kai emana baso for Akuffo unya ya wakano kure actually to me. Na sense me etwasa me can be because say ya to abama amanyoku bia there are certain expectations. Omanfo no wonyina so bia wo hwe ansana wato aba yento aba keke ti say abobo adam yento aba because yeti ahwehwe ho and yenim ne kokromoti beye yenim ne de kokromoti beye nti de koto aba yeto aba because we want a certain change. It is yeto aba ni we are there's a certain direction our mind for no hwe say amamu no befa ho samamu na mfa ho a eno no manfo no ehwe udin kase abra wo bontoa no wugina paso gina simpie so ka kire yense yankoto abane ma no wo ka se ubeye A ubeye B ubeye C no waye D up to Z hwe se ne ye to abane ma no wo ye frɛ ho na omanfo no behwa wa ko sisa wo bepem no masia yensesan sansesan no na mempese ebesi enti me no every step of the way of the president and every step of the way of the government, unfortunately, the former administration, S.Gyamfi, MPP Abai, and the Akuffo first year they had the goodwill of the people. Eti no makasa no ano no, ana fei, wamo share aso brache eche. Ana so branch la sum de enti afo manfo ne kan na omuntie afo manfo ne kan na mo come adwenture manfo no ene ne wo ne ene hwese ne MPP atete say kontebe and you know this is not the MPP that used to be. It's obvious say bibia kowo, it is quite obvious. It menya sure say sensam na hoi eye enimsem na eda NDC for any Ghana for any ma DJ NDC for so be say oyena atu MPP ebi beto na se sa oyena be into NDC ya etwa mo ye ba ko pe so betie afutu especially advice from the good people of this country. Say NDC for penny for anyone who ne ebi akwankyerɛ for penny. In fact, free on man penny to the last person through chief of staff, executive secretary to the presidency. Chief executive officers, public relations directors, deputy directors, any impenyufo worker, special envoys, political envoys, political sentries, Namkati say ministries of government. In fact, one way see abenim ewa manone some ambassadors, say high commissioners, those who run consulates, any ahodo. Senya omo benya ahobrasie e de asom Ghana man no. That is what is important. T abra iswa. Na ya wo two party me ya wo two party mu ho pa. Na ya de MPP twama furuma, ya de NDC twama furuma ho pa. Na ya tight say ukofa aboa mpo besi wo. Now there are certain political colors. Yeah time achimfo nti MPP na no the example. Say ukofa MPP colors be sha aboa ponchi. No ni NDC ni oye nipa contest ya. Aboa ponchi ni be win that contest. Yes. That suddenly a catch. But ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you for free, say political dynamics, you know, and trajectory, you know, near trying say, one man for the need day by day. So currently in politics, I can say, ubetimi Jimmy Sabi, ubetimi Jimmy and Crofoni na bako. Ubetimi Jimmy and Crofoni fan debia. But untimi Jimmy and Crofoni na debia. You can fool all the people sometime. You can fool some of the people all the time. But you cannot fool all the people all the time. Aha, it's in essay who say, one man for ne to abama eno esumbo. And that is why a year a hand time, any kind proye, any dream. Sabanya o bu o main pesa watena so cha. It just a send you many now, wopagu. So far, so good. So far, so good. Mr. President, I just said young person be kanokre. But Mr. President, say you better put in takrem, ni ahwa hunamani. Based on the juma, one wa kwanchira for penny for be any aswa for no be. Ah, Osha Obiti say, yeah, no courage. Look at what he's turning TDs into. Come, the guy is doing well. You see, these are the people we need in this administration. Because I'm telling you, I don't care. You could be a minister of state. Look, you could even be at the presidency. Opa frame Papa Julius Debra and you may I tell them me come out and no mam different. Me sick of fun.
Menasi Sorge Brain are coming on here, but Eddie Raju Media say POG Media, the Abana Ghana authentic headlines are a POG personal also sabit me. I can't who the echo and the air banning now or my Ghana moon. I messages on subscribers still up and the go on swabber job subscription. Now why it's notification bell on our share of also answer so it me. I can't also who the echo and the air bar. But me so sliding into the comment section on our wedding come over na POG Media right here. Ebeba na yensu ya babe ma hu mo. Me da se so je bre na kam. Me be se shia.